Excellent. Okay, so Masubidachi goes together and Ray us. So for those of us watching through YouTube, please remember this is an intermediate / advanced level class. So if you are a complete novice or beginner, I highly recommend that you watch our beginners video and do not try to attempt the stuff we're going to do now, because it's just going to get confusing and you may injure yourself. But apart from that, these guys are ready to go, so make sure you've got a bit of space around you before we get started. Okay, so all we're going to do, if you all make a Zen Kutsudachi, just a basic Zen Kutsudachi. Now, I'm going to call out a technique, and it's up to you, space dependent, if you want to do, say for example, 3 strikes forward, or 2 forward, 1 back. So you can go forwards and backwards whenever you want. I'm not going to say, right now turn, okay? So we're going to start off, Chudanzuki, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ich, ach, and now Jodan. So again, change direction whenever you run out of space. Ich, Jodan, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ich, ach, and Gedanzuki, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk. Okay, everyone zoom. That makes sense, yeah? That makes sense. Okay, I think this is an easy way of doing it, rather than me say right forward and backwards. It's just go forwards and backwards, change the direction as and when you're able to. Okay, let's go through some old strikes. So, Yurakan Gumnich. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, and Yoko Yurakan. Ich, looks like ni, san, shi, go, ruk. Yurakan Gennuchi, hands down. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, and Ago-uchi, Ago-uchi. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ich, ach, shito, Sokotsuchi. Ich, when you're going to do 4 of these, ni, san, pull back and strike, shi, shito, Yoko Gumnich to the temple, ich, ni, san, shi. Just make sure on all these shtos and the tetsuis as well, hold that back nice and tight. Avoid letting the elbow relax, so hold the tension, then perform the strike. Shito Gennuchi, ich, or shito Mizuchi, ni, san, shi, shito Uchikomi, ich, ni, san, shi. Good. Tetsui Uchi, Tetsui Uchi. So this is not aiming for the collarbone, it's aiming for the forehead, okay? Ich, cover, strike onto the forehead. Ni, san, shi, go, ruk. Tetsui Komikami, Tetsui Komikami. So remember, shito, Yoko Gumnich, Tetsui Komikami. There's a slight range difference between the two. Shito, temple, slightly further away. Tetsui, still hitting the temple, but a little bit closer. Tetsui Komikami. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Keep that going. In that stance, ruk, mawashi uchi, mawashi uchi. Ich, ni, cover, strike, san, shi, go, ruk, and Tetazuki, Tetazuki. Remember, Tetazuki is angled downwards slightly to follow the contour of the chest, okay? So don't have it completely straight, otherwise the initial point of contact is actually going to be your little finger. So make sure that's slightly angled downwards, aiming for the chest, sternum. Uch, ni, san, shi, go, ruk. Excellent. Right. Let me just check. Dave, are you orange belt? Yes. Cool. I thought so. Just going to change one setting on here quickly. There we go. Okay. Right. So Jodan Shoteuchi, everyone. Jodan Shoteuchi. Uch, ni, san, shi. Excellent. And now neon nukate. Neon nukate. Ich, ni, san, shi, and chudan hijiate. Chudan hijiate. Ich, the elbows down, aiming for the ribs. Ni, good. San, shi, excellent. Jodan hijiate. Ich, over. Ni, san, shi, go, ruk. Excellent. Okay, just yummy and tidy up there. Right, so we've gone through the white to red, red to yellow, yellow to orange, and orange to green belt strikes. This time I want you to do a different strike on each count, okay? But again, whenever you start to run out of space, just change direction. Okay, so instead of me going, right, now backwards, now forwards, now backwards, or saying ma, say, just change direction whenever you run out of space. Yeah? Right, so a different strike on each count. And if you only remember a few of them, that's fine. Obviously, higher grades, go through, start doing some more advanced ones. Okay? So, everyone, back in that Zen Kuzurashi, back up straight, pushing that hip forward, line up whatever your first strike is going to be. I'm going to do Ippon Ken, my personal favourite. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ich, ach, ka, ja. And keep going. Last 10. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ich, ach, ka, ja. Excellent. Well done. Okay, from here, if you line up, Gakuzuki, back arm out, we're going to slide forward, Agyuki Gakuzuki, or backwards, it's up to you. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk. And now change your block to Uchuki Gakuzuki. Ich, ni, san, Uchuki Gak, shi, go, ruk. Okay, Maigadan Borai Gakuzuki. Ich, ni, Maigadan Borai Gak. San, shi. And now Sotoki, Chudan, Sotoki Gakuzuki. Ich, ni, Sotoki Gak. San, shi, go, ruk. Good. Okay, yummy. Just want to check those on Zoom, how many steps you're managing to do. So, I know you're quite small here on my screen. So, Nick, you're doing 2. Holly, how many steps are you doing? 4? Alright, well, you're showing off now, aren't you? Stacey? 3. Dave? I have no idea what that is. 4. Oh, man, you guys got so much room. I shouldn't have moved, I should have stayed in the lounge. Let me see if I can squeeze in 3. 1, 2, 3. You can still see me there, can't you? Okay, well, I'll do 3. I'll join you lot. Sorry Nick, we're leaving you. It's fine. So what we're going to do, just pick on the wood. Anyway, that's enough bullying of Nick. So this time, you're going to do 3 steps of uchuki, 3 steps of agyoki gakuzuki, 3 steps of uchuki gak, 3 steps of maiganabarai gakuzuki, and 3 steps of sotoki gakuzuki. So Nick, where you're doing 2, you're going to have to change midway through, okay? Good luck remembering that. So we've got agyoki gakuzuki, uchuki, maiganabarai, and that's a good one, and sotoki gakuzuki, okay? 3 of each. Ready? So in position, I'm going to go back as far as I can here, squeeze in 3. So back arm out, agyoki gakuzuki, ich, ni, san, and now uchuki, shi, go, ruk, maiganabarai, zeich, ach, ko. I've run out of space. Ja. And now, where are we? Hold on, I've lost count. Sotoki, thanks Stace. Ich, ni, san. Good, okay. Right, so now, do the same, but 1 count, you do all of that. So 1 count, agyoki, uchuki, maiganabarai, gakuzuki. I think I stuck in another count in that previous one. So 1 count and we do the whole set together. Ready? So 3 of each. Ich. And backwards. Good, keep that going. And last one. Good, excellent. Right, this time we're going to get rid of sotoki. Okay, you have chudan sotoki is no more. I want you to choose a different block to replace that. I want you to choose a different block to replace it, but it still has to include a gakuzuki at the end. So for example, you might do uchuki gudanbarai gakuzuki. You might do jodan sotoki gak. You might do gedan shotoki gak. Okay, so 1 count, 3 agyukis, 3 uchukis, 3 maiganabarai, and 3 of whatever you have just picked. Ready? Still with that gakuzuki. Ich. 3 times. Good. Keep that going. Excellent. Okay, a little bit faster. Ach! Go, faster now. Fast arms. Excellent. Yame. Forward in your way. And toe up. Tighten that belt. Excellent. So that's trying to sharpen up your arm speed a little bit more, okay? Just trying to sharpen up your arm speed. Now, if we go back to that previous set, so we did 4 different blocks, didn't we? 4 different blocks. So, this time, our combination for you, Nick, is going to be 2 steps forward, 2 steps backwards, okay? Each step, we cycle through a different one of those combinations we've just done. So for example, the first 2 steps will be agyoki gak, uchuki gak, and then moving back, maiganabarai gak, followed by your chosen block, gakuzuki. Okay, so each count we cycle through them. 2 forward, 2 back, on the count. Ich, ni, back, san, shi. That's it. Keep going. Go. Same again. Repeat. Rook. Touch. Ach. Good. Excellent. Spot on. One count, the whole set. Ach. There we go. Okay, faster. Ach. Knee. Good. Okay, now include a kick. So now I want you to include a maigiri in that. So obviously the first two, as normal, kick, block, punch, but on the next two going backwards, it's still that front leg that kicks. Okay? One count, 2 forward, 2 back. This time with a maigiri. Ach. Good. Knee. San. And last one, she. Excellent. Okay, yame. Up and your way. Not bad. Not bad. Now, this, if you find this next exercise too difficult, then just revert back to what you've been doing, okay? But, for the rest of us, you've got 4 combinations, okay? Agyuki gak, uchuki, maiganambarai, and one of your choice. Every time we do a complete set, 2 techniques forward, 2 techniques back, when we go to do the next set, they cycle through one, okay? So for example, the first count, my very first move will be Agyuki Gakuzuki. Once I've done a complete set, the next beginning will be Uchuki Gak, Maiganambarai Gak, Joden Shitoki Gak, and then Agyuki for me, okay? So does that make sense? You cycle through them each time. So what is the start? The first time we do it, the first technique is Agyuki Gak. Second time it's Uchuki. Third time you begin with Maiganambarai. But that routine, that order remains exactly the same. Yeah? We can't possibly go wrong. Right, we'll talk it through and then I'll let you off loose. So, still with the kick. Itch. Just like we did. Good. So, think what move you're going to start with next. Knee. Uchuki. That's it. Maiganambarai. Going backwards, the one of your choice, and then it goes back to the start. Agyuki Gak. Okay? So, think of the next start. Itch. Maiganambarai. Yes. One of your choice. Agyuki. Uchuki. Okay, now think how it starts next. Itch. There we go. Uchuki Gak. I had to think about that. Maiganambarai Gak. Okay. Give me a big thumbs up if you've got that right. Yeah, that's close enough. Alright. So, this time, one count, you're going to do that complete cycle together. Okay, one count, you're going to do that complete cycle together. So you just need to keep track of whereabouts you are within this set. Okay? So, first move, Kete Chudan, Agyuki Gakuzuki, and then you're on your own. Ready? 3, 2, 1, ach! Keep that going. No, that's not right. I've lost it. There we go. That wasn't my smoothest. That wasn't my smoothest. Right, and again, a bit faster. Start with kick, Agyuki Gakuzuki. Ach! intense concentration. Ah, so close. And yeah, mate. That's harder than it looks, trust me. Having gone wrong about 4 times, I'm aware of that. But no, it's a great exercise. And also, like, chances are you will mess up. That's fine. Okay, so don't worry if you do mess up. It's how you recover that's more important. Okay, so even if you lose track, end up doing the wrong move, compose yourself, think where you were, bang, then carry on. That's more important to be able to recover from a mistake as opposed to just blast out the whole thing as fast as possible without any regard for the actual combination itself, if that makes sense. Yeah. So this exercise is really trying to get you to work on sort of that. What's the word? Well, sort of that. The way you deal with those challenges. Okay. That's the same when you're fighting. You might get hit a few times, and you've got one or two things. Either you carry on and deal with the challenge in front of you, or you sort of give up. And so it's sort of that frame of mind, trying to deal with a problem and get past it rather than just giving up. Okay? Does that make sense? Of course it does. I've given you that little positive reinforcement. Right, one last time. Exactly the same, one last time. Now don't put the emphasis on doing the combination as fast as possible. Put the emphasis on the strength of the movements that you're doing. So try and improve the quality of the techniques. And if you do fumble and end up messing up, stop, think where you are, bang, and then carry on. Okay? Right, uno más. So line up Gakuzuki. Kate Chigan, Agyuki Gakuzuki to begin with. That whole combination. Ach! Yame once you've finished. Excellent. Just stick your hands up if you got it right. Not bad. Well done. Well done. If you're like, kind of, that's fine. Don't expect to get it perfect on like your second or third attempt. Okay. Remember, like I said before, it's knowing where you've messed up and being able to deal with that problem in hand. Okay. Problem solving. Today's about problem solving. Right, let's do some katas, shall we? So again, space dependent, it's up to you. I want you to pick, we'll do 3 katas, okay? So it's up to you what katas you do, whether that's pin hands, teokos, or advanced katas. Just pick out 3, and we're going to do those now, okay? So, for the dash, so whatever kata you're doing, I'm going to do pin and yon. Again, it's up to you what you start with. You ready? So the first kata, kata number 1, emphasis on strength. Hajime. And once you've finished, yame once you've finished. Just want to see how we're getting on with these. That's it. Yeah, back up straight there, Holly. Excellent. Well done. Not bad. Not bad. And again, I know what it's like space-wise. So if you do find you get a little bit close to the wall, just do a little shuffle back and then finish that move. Okay, so that was kata number 1. Now moving on to kata number 2. Again, it's up to you which one you do. I'm going to do Yansu. It's up to you which one you do. So Yoi, Hajime. Excellent. Okay, so just tie down once you're done. Come on, Holly, keep going. Holly's done G-on, so we're going to do about 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm joking. Go on. Step out, over. Good. Just make sure that hand finishes in the centre. Yeah. Good. And up. Right, last one. Last one. Kata of your choice. Last one. Emphasis on that aggression and that strength behind the movement. Obviously, getting your stances right. Last kata, okay? So, I'm going to do Saifa. It's up to you which one you do. Yoi. Hajime. Good. And just keep it once you're done. Excellent, well done. Okay, so for those on YouTube, make sure you check out our other videos as well. And also, I'm not going to do it now, but be sure to cool down and stretch out afterwards. Yes.